An organization in Israel is providing mental health therapy for Bedouin society, which is a unique concept there, and our correspondent Adi Kopowitz takes a look.
It's one of the most remote communities in Israel. Bedouin society, once a nomadic culture, is going through modernization. But although it's changing rapidly, in many aspects it is still very conservative. And one example is how psychological therapy is regarded.
There are many people here who have psychological condition, but most people are ashamed to go to a psychologist. They are afraid to be considered mentally ill or crazy.
But this misconception doesn't make Bedouins immune from stress or psychological issues, and that's why Ibrahim Abu Jafar, a Bedouin psychologist, initiated the Tamar Association.
What led us when we initiated the organization is that we wanted to make this sort of assistance accessible to the Bedouin society. That means to cover the cultural difference and language barrier by using therapists who come from Bedouin society and understand the context of their patients.
According to Tamar Association polls, the coronavirus crisis increased the number of people who are mentally stressed and need help. But while there was a 25% increase in stress cases among Jewish citizens, Arab citizens show an increase of over 30%. Atif is a therapist working for the association. Among his responsibilities is running the hotline, the first of its kind in Arabic in Israel.
Some people just call in to talk and share how they feel in this difficult reality. Sometimes it's more about consulting and even some therapy over the phone. This is of course limiting because it's a phone call, but we help them discover the options for further therapy.
One of the initiatives done by Tamar is a mental health awareness campaign. They published a guidebook for kids talking about psychological difficulties and different methods to deal with them.
We adjusted this guidebook for Bedouin society. This includes translating it into Arabic, but also content adjustments. Now every parent can use it in order to work with his kids on psychological difficulties. We know that a lot of teachers use it too with their students, and we're getting positive feedbacks about it.
And the organization does more. Adva is a social worker responsible for helping young adult Bedouins who come from a difficult background. The coronavirus crisis was a blow for many of them, she says.
There are many young women who started to go through a process with us. Some started to change their life and even went to study. And then the coronavirus crisis forced them back home. And they went back to the same position they were in to begin with. And now we have to figure out how to start this process over.
Ibrahim says the organization assists over 1,500 people every year with a variety of issues, but there is still a long way to go.
When we opened the organization and decided to provide therapy to Arab citizens, many people were skeptical. They thought no Arab or Bedouin would ask for help. And now we have a waiting list. This goes to show how important this treatment is for psychological problems within our society.